Chapter 10. Bloodlines of Light. Ancestral healing, memory, and the sacred task of lineage repair. To honor your ancestors is to reclaim a future. To break the cycle is to rewrite destiny. Ancient African wisdom, echoed in modern epigenetics. The spiral of becoming does not begin with us. We are not isolated phenomena. We are the riverbed of 1,000 tributaries, bodies shaped by old prayers, lives carried by unseen hands. Our dreams are ancient. Our grief is borrowed. We carry within us the unfinished business of time. And yet we were not born to repeat. We are the alchemists of inheritance. We are the bridge across broken timelines. This is the sacred task of lineage repair, to transform the echo into a new song. Not just for our own healing, but for all who came before and all who will come after. Every family carries both myth and memory, exile and arrival, trauma and tenacity. These stories do not simply reside in the mind, they live in the marrow. Science now confirms what oral tradition has always whispered. Trauma imprints itself into gene expression, altering not just the present but the legacy of the future. The Holocaust, colonization, slavery. These cataclysms are not just chapters in a book, they are instructions written into DNA. Fortunately, what is wounded can also be rewritten. Studies in epigenetics reveal that environmental, emotional, and spiritual inputs can recode genetic expression. The soul, too, leaves an imprint. Ancestral memory is not linear, it spirals. Cultures across time have understood this. The Haudenosaunee honored the 7th generation forward and back. In African and Andean cosmologies, ancestors live not in tombs but in the living world, whispering through trees, rain, fire, and bone. In Taino and Yoruba wisdom, ancestry is not past, it is presence. And healing is not metaphor, it is mandate. To honor the ancestors is not nostalgia, it is accountability. Lineage carries both blessing and burden. We inherit gifts and debts. Some are born as grief keepers, others as light bearers. Many are both. The task is not to erase our bloodline but to decode it. To ask, what is legacy and what is loop? What is sacred and what is survival? What is mine to heal and what is mine to lay down? In spiritual traditions, ancestry is a living ecology. In Ha'aponopono, ancestral wounds are met with a chant of radical forgiveness. I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. Through the ritual of womb healing, the fire of Sweat Lodge, the descent into dreamwork, the ancestors return not as ghosts but as allies. Through us, they are remembered. Through us, they evolve. But just as memory can heal, it can also bind. Not all inheritance is sacred. History reveals a shadow within bloodlines, a distortion of power masked as divine right. The Vatican, once a custodian of mystery, became the architect of erasure, silencing Gnostic gospels, banning feminine wisdom, and transmuting the living Christ from mirror to idol. Where there was once elemental knowing, there emerged a hierarchy of control. Initiation became indoctrination. Some fringe theologies speak of distorted lineages, bloodlines linked to the archetype of Cain, the first exile, builder of kingdoms without soul. Whether myth or memory, the pattern is clear. Systems that sever spirit from sovereignty often do so by rewriting origin. Colonial empires, religious monopolies, and elite dynasties have all tried to hijack the ancestral stream. And yet, what is suppressed is not destroyed. It waits. In the bones, in the land, in you. To heal a lineage is to listen for what was hidden, to follow the thread through the silence. You are not here to carry the wound as identity. You are here to witness it and transform it. The earth soul grounds inherited sorrow into renewal. The water soul weeps for what was unwept. The fire soul burns contracts no longer true. The air soul names what was denied. The ether soul integrates it all, invisible, indelible, whole. Ancestral communication is not superstition, it is resonance. What many call blood memory is an energetic language encoded in our cells and sensed through the field. Morphic resonance theory posits that once a pattern is established in nature or behavior, it becomes easier for others to access and repeat. In this way, ancestral energy is not metaphor. It is field. We feel what they could not voice. We see what they could not name. We dream what they had to forget. Dreams, in this context, are not an escape. They are transmission. Iliad spoke of dreams as portals, where ancestors speak in symbol, archetype, and mythic terrain. Mediumship, too, becomes less spectacle, more signal, tuning the nervous system into frequencies of those who remain just beyond the veil. Across cultures, tools emerge to translate ancestral frequency. Tarot reflects not just psyche, but soul patterns, inherited narratives seeking reframing. Runes serve as ancestral glyphs, encoding archetypal energies and generational messages. Cowrie shells, I Ching, and Ogham sticks all offer indigenous systems of ancestral interpretation. Direct vision, through trance, drumming, and sacred plant communion, reveals what is unspoken but known. Yet with access comes responsibility. Not all ancestors are healed. Not all energies are clear. The ancestral field includes wisdom and distortion. To enter without preparation is to risk spiritual codependence, psychic overwhelm, or reenactment of ancestral contracts that are no longer yours to carry. Common signs of misalignment include chronic fatigue, confusion, or emotional heaviness, unclear voices or manipulative guidance, feeling trapped in family roles or guilt-based obligation. Protection is not superstition, it is structure. Use salt, smoke, circle, and prayer. Work with discernment, not desperation. True ancestral guidance affirms sovereignty, not submission. When engaged with reverence, ancestral work becomes liberation. It gifts us a memory deeper than trauma, a purpose more ancient than pain, a lineage rewritten not through denial but through love. Sometimes all it takes is a whisper. I remember you, I free you, I carry only the light. To become a cycle breaker is not to betray your blood, it is to redeem it. To reclaim your soul's blueprint is to end the spell of repetition. You are not here to repeat history. You are here to remake it with clarity, with compassion, with fire. The line is whispering. May you listen with your whole being. May you become the ancestor they could not imagine.